Hi, my name is Rob Barrett and you're watching Cooking with Rob, that's me. I'm going to show you how to make this grilled upside down pizza. It's the best way to make pizza on a grill that I found. It's really easy and super good. Here's how you do it. You can use a pre-made dough or even that Pillsbury pizza dough if you want, but this is so much better and it only takes a couple minutes to make. You're going to start with a cup of warm water, pour that into a large bowl. Then add 1 spoonful of yeast, and then 1 spoonful of sugar. And just stir that around, and then we wait for 4 minutes. The weather started getting rough. See how it's getting foamy? That means the yeast is coming to life. We're going to now add a half spoonful of salt and 2 spoonfuls of olive oil. Just like that. And then 2 spoonfuls of this. Stir that around a little bit. Now we're going to add 3 cups of flour. Take your spoon and stir that around. Okay, so once it's all combined, you're going to put it on a flat surface and work it or knead it just for 2 minutes. Keep your flour close by. If it's too sticky, you may need to sprinkle some on just to kind of dry it up a little bit. Work that dough. Just like 2 minutes. It doesn't have to be forever. When that's a little sticky, I'm going to add just a little bit of flour. Measuring flour by the cup is not exact. There, that's easier now. Kind of fold it up and push it down. I've been relegated to cooking outside because my wife has a big party tonight, so that's why we're doing it on the cutting board. It's not the easiest thing. See how smooth it's getting? See how that dough is getting nice and smooth? That's what you want. You don't have to do it all that long. All right, that's all you need. Make it into a ball like this. Put it back in your bowl. And put it aside for 30 minutes. Light, brush, and then put some olive oil on your grill. Our dough has risen. It has risen indeed. We're going to punch it down, get out some of the air. Then we're going to scoop that out and put that on a hard surface. This is enough dough really for 3 crusts, so cut it into thirds. If you don't want to use it right away, cover it with olive oil, put it in a plate, and wrap it with plastic wrap. It'll keep for almost 2 days in the fridge. What we're going to do is roll this out. What I like to do at the end is kind of let gravity do the last little part. So you kind of stretch, let gravity do its work. It's kind of cool when you get that middle part nice and thin, so you can almost see right through it. If you make a little hole in it, don't worry about it, just close that up. All right, that's our basic dough with a couple holes. Now we're going to take our pizza dough and put it right on the hot grates. Just like this. As soon as that's on, we're going to add some olive oil, sprinkle that right on. Some kosher salt, sprinkle that on. Should have brushed that oil if you want a little bit. Brush that around. Now close the lid for 1 minute. You're going to need a timer for this because this is time intensive. 1 minute, close the lid for 1 minute. If you have hot spots in your grill, you might need to check and rotate it, make sure it's not getting burned anywhere. Yep, that's perfect. You want it to be just a little brown. You're gonna flip that over, just like that. We're gonna add some olive oil again. Brush that around. Some kosher salt. And now we're gonna add our cheese first. This is the upside down part. This is nice and hot, so it'll help the cheese melt faster. I've had trouble in the past with grilled pizzas because the hot air rises to the top and doesn't melt the cheese. This crust is nice and hot, so this will melt it quickly. We're gonna put that on. There we go. Let's close that lid for 1 minute. And then we're gonna put on the rest of our toppings. See, our cheese is nice and melted. Now we're gonna do sauce. So we're just gonna take a big spoonful of sauce, put that down, spread that around. All over. Don't put on too much, just enough to coat. And then we're gonna put on our toppings. You can do whatever. Pepperoni, sausage. I'm gonna do chicken because it's what I have today. And it's kind of fun. This is just that Costco chicken. And then I'm gonna do some onions. Just little bits. Close that lid. 1 more minute and you're done. All right, minute's up. Let's get this puppy off. Just pull it right onto your plate. And there you go. That is your upside down pizza, and it is really good. We're gonna make a dessert pizza now with an extra dough. So roll it out the same way. Let gravity do its thing. Let's go put that on the grill. Just flop it on. Spread it out if you need to. We're not gonna do any olive oil or salt on this one because it's dessert. So just leave it like this, 1 minute. All right, check that edge. Perfect, flip it over. Now we're gonna take some Nutella and spread that all over the top instead of sauce. If you want to, you can also use chocolate chips, let them melt instead. It's a little more rich. You're going to sprinkle on coconut. Close the lid, 1 more minute. That's perfect. All right, take that off. I'm gonna put some bloops of ice cream on like they were the pepperoni. I'm using vanilla, but you can use whatever kind you want. Slice that up. Plate. And there is your dessert grilled pizza. It's really good. So that's how you make 2 pizzas on the grill, a dessert pizza and an upside down pizza. Have a great summer and grill well. It is worth it. Have more of this.